Imagine a world where one company ruled everything in mobile phones. A brand so powerful that almost every person on the planet either owned one of its devices or at least recognized its name instantly. A company that seemed untouchable, unbreakable, and destined to lead forever. And then imagine that same company completely collapsing, losing its dominance, and becoming one of the biggest examples of failure in business history. This is not a fictional story. This is the real story of Nokia. Welcome to the Growth Files, where we break down powerful business stories, real-world failures, and success lessons from global companies in a simple and engaging way. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe so you never miss these powerful stories. Because every story on this channel is designed to teach you something valuable about business, growth, and success. And if you are new here on this channel, then subscribe right now, because more powerful stories like this are coming that you definitely don't want to miss. Now let's begin the story. Nokia did not start as a mobile phone company. In fact, its journey began in 1865 in Finland as a small paper manufacturing company. Over time, Nokia expanded into rubber products, cables, and industrial equipment. For more than a century, it was just another industrial business trying different sectors without a clear global identity. But everything changed when the world entered the digital communication era. Nokia made a bold decision to move into telecommunications and mobile technology. This decision transformed its future completely. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Nokia became unstoppable. The company focused on three simple principles: durability, simplicity, and accessibility. Nokia phones were easy to use, strong enough to survive almost anything, and affordable for people around the world. This combination made Nokia a global success. Phones like the Nokia 3310 became cultural icons. People joked that these phones could survive anything, drops, water, even extreme damage, and still keep working. Nokia was not just a phone brand, it became a symbol of reliability. At its peak, Nokia controlled nearly 50% of the global mobile phone market. Think about that for a moment. One company dominating half of the entire world's mobile industry. Its profits were massive, its brand was trusted everywhere, and its future looked completely secure. Inside the company, confidence was extremely high. Nokia believed its dominance would continue for years. It felt like there was no real competition that could challenge its position. But while Nokia was celebrating its success, the world was quietly moving toward a major technological shift. In 2007, everything changed. At a product launch event, Steve Jobs introduced the first iPhone. At first, many people did not understand its importance. The phone had no physical keyboard. It was expensive. It looked completely different from traditional mobile phones. Many experts believed it was just a luxury product with limited potential. But the iPhone was not just another phone. It was the beginning of a revolution. It introduced a full touchscreen experience, replacing physical buttons. It transformed mobile internet usage. And most importantly, it introduced the concept of apps, turning phones into powerful mini-computers. This was the beginning of the smartphone era. But Nokia did not react quickly. The company believed that physical keyboards were still necessary. It assumed customers would not easily adapt to touchscreens. Nokia continued to rely on its old software system called Symbian, which was already becoming outdated compared to modern operating systems. While competitors were building fast, flexible, and modern smartphone platforms, Nokia was still improving old systems that the market was slowly moving away from. At the same time, another major shift was happening. Google introduced Android, an open-source operating system that allowed multiple manufacturers to build smartphones. This created a massive wave of competition. Companies like Samsung and others quickly adopted Android and started releasing powerful smartphones at a fast pace. The industry was changing rapidly, but Nokia was moving slowly. One of Nokia's biggest weaknesses was its internal structure. Decision-making was slow. Teams were divided. Approvals took too long. In the fast-moving smartphone industry, speed was everything. While competitors released new models frequently, Nokia struggled with internal delays and confusion. As smartphones evolved, customer expectations changed completely. People no longer wanted just calling devices. They wanted internet access, applications, high-quality cameras, and smooth user experiences. Nokia's phones still focused heavily on hardware strength, but the market was now driven by software and ecosystems. Durability was no longer enough. In 2011, Nokia made a major strategic decision. It partnered with Microsoft and shifted to the Windows Phone operating system. This was seen as a last major attempt to regain market relevance. However, by this time, Android and iOS had already taken strong control of the industry. The problem was not just timing. It was ecosystem weakness. Developers were focused on Android and iOS, meaning Windows Phone had fewer apps. Without apps, users were not interested in switching platforms. This created a cycle that Nokia could not escape. Sales continued to drop. Market share collapsed year after year. Stores that once proudly displayed Nokia devices began replacing them with Android and iPhone smartphones. The company that once ruled the world was now struggling to survive. Eventually, in 2014, Nokia sold its mobile phone business to Microsoft. It was one of the most shocking moments in tech history. A global leader in mobile phones had officially exited the industry it once dominated. So what really caused Nokia's downfall? It was not a single mistake. It was a combination of several critical failures. Nokia underestimated the importance of software. It failed to recognize the shift from hardware-focused phones to software-driven ecosystems. It moved too slowly in a rapidly evolving industry. And it relied too long on its past success instead of adapting to the future. Today, Nokia still exists, but in a completely different form. It now focuses on telecommunications infrastructure and networking equipment rather than consumer phones. The brand survived, but its dominance in mobile phones became history. And that is the biggest lesson from this story. In business, success is never permanent. The moment you stop adapting, the world moves ahead without you. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to subscribe to the Growth Files. We bring real business stories, powerful lessons, and success breakdowns that help you understand how companies rise and fall. And if you are new here, make sure you stay connected, because more powerful stories like this are coming very soon.